guys, it's Sunday morning. I think the only thing that I liked about going to church or being Christian was actually ministering in music. No more cloudy days, they're all gone, gone away. I feel like I can make it, the storm is over now. Can you help me sing? Oh my god, that's the one thing I miss about church. That's it. Like, no other thing. And throughout all of this stuff I've been going through lately with my pregnancy and my breakup and, you know, all the stuff that I've been going through, I've been listening to Joel Osteen, Joyce Meyer, and T.D. Jakes' He Motions. Okay, because I've been trying to understand the perspective of the man that I just broke up with. And one of the biggest things about him is that he has no faith. He used to be Hebrew Israelite and now he has no faith whatsoever. And me, I'm Buddhist. And so I heard like this one clip on YouTube from T.D. Jakes, and from then on I tried to, you know, listen to more to see if I could understand you know, what's going on with the guy I just broke up with. And because we have a baby on the way, I just been trying to do whatever I can to heal myself, to make sure I'm happy, to clear my mind, to clear the stress and everything. And also try to have a little bit of understanding and to, you know, use tools to help me have a little bit more forgiveness in this situation, because I'm telling you, I want to knock his ass out. But I remember when I was Christian, I used to listen to Joyce Meyer all the time. I used to listen to Creflo Dollar, and my mother always loved T.D. Jakes. I never really liked T.D. Jakes, and she loves Joel Osteen. So I was like, okay, well, as I'm going through all of this and I'm meditating as well, I'm Buddhist, so I'm meditating as well. I'm listening to Abraham Hicks. Those of you that don't know what Abraham Hicks is, just check it out. Just put Abraham Hicks in the YouTube search and you'll see most of the stuff she talks about has to do with universal energy, the law of attraction, things like that. And most of you know I'm like really metaphysical. That's what keeps me going. And so I listen to her, and outside of that I'm meditating, right? I'm also reading Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. Alright, he follows me on Instagram, so it's like, I love it when he likes something I post. It's amazing. If you don't follow me on Instagram and you're looking for something positive every day, you can go to my Instagram. It's Soncerae_XO. Every day I post positive quotes all day, every day. And you know, if you need some inspiration or to keep it moving, you know, you can go to my Instagram and check it out. So turning to Christianity for help during my situation is kind of difficult for me, because it's like, you know, depending upon what I'm listening to, it might get too Christian-y to me, or it might get too Jesus-y, you know, or too much of the Bible for me to, you know, be able to have it relate to my life. See, I'm a good person in general, so a lot of the things that Christianity teaches, or any religion for that matter, it's a lot of positive stuff. So I like listening to all different types of, you know, anything positive. And with T.D. Jakes, a lot of the time, you know, he talks general as well, you know what I mean? Like if he's talking about relationships, or he's talking about marriage or family or whatever, he's kind of general with what he's saying, and sometimes he'll use a scripture, but what he says for the most part seems to be extremely positive to me, and I love that about him. Joyce Meyer, she's kind of like down to earth to me, and I don't like that. And Joel Osteen, he seems more non-denominational, because he doesn't talk about Jesus all the time. He does talk about the stories in the Bible, but he uses the term God all of the time. He doesn't say Jesus Christ this, Jesus Christ that. He just talks about God. And me, I believe in a higher power. I don't necessarily have a name for it, but I call it God so I can relate to other people. I don't think it has a gender. I don't think it's something that a lot of people can comprehend. But I do feel like there's a higher power inside of my life, a higher force that's attached to my soul. And as I've been reading Eckhart Tolle, you know, and I read The Power of Now before, but me reading it again, it's like he's reminding me that I am observing the things that I'm thinking. I'm observing my life. You know, it's an observation, and I'm really just a soul kind of having like a life experience. And if I allow my ego to detach from me, I'll be able to see my life a little clearer and have a little bit more happiness, you know, surrounding me. So, you know, I've been trying to work on that. Sometimes it gets hard, like my friends are always there for me too. You know, sometimes you see my friends come into the comment section and they're like, I'm there for you, girl. I'm like, high five through this, all right? But for the most part, you know, pulling through when you're going through something negative, when you're going through something hard, you know, trying to pull through it can be difficult at times, and what I do is try to accept where I am and how I feel. Like, I like to accept, okay, this is where I am, this is what I think, and let me feel this way instead of keeping it back or holding it back. Let me go ahead and feel this way so I can move forward. Now, if I feel like I'm stagnant in one place for too long, then I'll try to do whatever I can to push myself out of it. Like today was one of those days that was kind of difficult. It was like hard for me to get out of the bed. So one of the things I did, I was still in bed. I couldn't get out of the bed, and it was like 11:30, and all morning I kept saying, I'm going to get out this bed. I'm going to get out this bed. I'm going to get out this bed. Because, you know, being in bed rest and sitting in bed, sometimes it makes you even more depressed. And I feel like as I sit here and continue to be in bed, worried about whether I'm going to have a miscarriage, worried about whether, you know, I'm not going to be able to walk down the street, or I'm going to get tired, or things of that nature, worrying about that stuff, you know, it's just, it's hurting me more doing that than actually getting up and trying, you know. And now that I have passed that phase where, you know, miscarriage was so strong, like, you know, anyone who knows, you know, your first trimester is that trimester where everybody is concerned about whether or not you're going to have a miscarriage. So now that I've passed that, I'm like, all right, let me get up and try to walk around. And it's tired and it's hard, trust me, it is difficult. Like, I can walk not even up the block, I can walk up like 3 blocks, 4 blocks and be tired. Sometimes I'm tired when I get out the car. Sometimes I'm tired if I climb some stairs. I'm out of breath a lot. Even when I'm sitting here doing videos, I can get out of breath. I think my body is just trying to get used to the fact that there's a baby in it, you know. And I said, well, I'm gonna help it by exercising, by eating the best that I can, and trying to eat carbohydrates too, because I had completely dumped eating pastas and breads. Like, for my first trimester, I didn't eat any pasta, I didn't eat any bread. And so one chick came to me and she said, hey, you know, why don't you fucking eat some bread if you're tired? Because I kept saying, I'm so tired. Anybody have any suggestions? And she was like, are you eating carbs? I was like, actually no. She was like, well, eat some bread. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So I ate bread, and I've been eating whole grain bread, and that's been good. So, and as I continue to move around, I start to feel the, you know, the self-motivation and the inspiration starting to come back that had left for so long. And I think you know, part of me being sick and part of me being in the relationship I was in, it was kind of draining me just a little bit. So, you know, now I'm back on board, and I feel amazing. You know, I feel good. I feel like I'm about to be 100% good. But even though I don't believe in Christianity as much as I used to believe in Christianity, I still feel like positively it can help you out if you know, use it the right way. You kind of got to be selective with Christianity. You can't be full all in. What religion did you choose, and why did you choose that? I mean, I want to know more about Mormon. I don't even understand the seventh day Adventist people. I don't understand keeping the Sabbath. I could barely understand what a Hebrew Israelite does. Some of that shit just don't make sense to me. So I want to use this video as opportunity for everybody who is watching my channel. If you even happen to be atheist, you know, I want to understand why you chose the religion or the faith that you chose. If you chose not to believe anything, I wonder why you decided to choose something like that. Is it because you're choosing science and logic, or, you know, what is it? I mean, how do you keep moving every day if you don't have a belief system? Like, if you don't have faith in anything, how does it keep you moving every day? Like, you know, if you believe in yourself, and I always encourage people to believe in themselves as self-motivation, but then sometimes yourself is having a bad day. Yourself is, you know, it's kind of hard to get that locomotion moving. So what do you do in order to, you know, get yourself out of this funk? You know, especially if you're black. Like, I want white people to answer, I want Mexican people, regardless to whatever your race is, I want you to answer what your religion is. But for black people always choose Christianity, or they always choose to be Muslim or whatever. My thing is, if you're not Muslim, you're not Christian, and you're black, what is it that, you know, where do you pull your faith from? You know, you could be Yoruba, you know, where do you pull? What is your source of energy? If you don't believe in any of that, and you're kind of metaphysical like me, and you believe in the universe or the law of attraction or whatever it is, like, explain it to me so I can understand. Like, why did you choose the religion that you choose? The number one reason why Christianity kind of turns me off is because Christianity is one of those religions where it's like, you gotta choose that religion, and if you don't, and you choose another religion, you going straight to hell because your religion is wrong if it's not Christianity. That's the one thing I hate, because the thing about it is, we got so much diversity in this world. You know, you got so many different people that grow up in so many different ways and so many different cultures, and we're in different places on the planet. And you can't tell me it's only one road to God. Like, I don't believe that we were created in such a diverse manner to only have one way to go home, or to, you know, to find our source of energy. To me, you know, I could be an alien. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm from another fucking planet, because the way that I look at the stuff that people look at on this planet, I swear to God, I feel like the majority of the planet is like sheeple, and they're really stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, why do I think that? But I run into so much ignorant shit. It's just like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy to me. So I really just would like for everybody to just come into my comment section and let's discuss this, because I don't know, I just this is a question I've been wanting to, you know, present on my channel a lot, and I just want to get to know my subscribers and what their belief system is. So please put what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate that. Have vision and stay focused.